Hello again. I'm going to speak about syntactical expressive means and stylistic devices. Let's begin. The first one is stylistic inversion. What is stylistic inversion? Stylistic inversion is used to single out some parts of the sentence and sometimes to heighten the emotional tension. For example, suddenly the door opened, entered the baron, followed the complete and death-like silence. The next, the leading stylistic function of inversion is to add emotional coloring to the surface meaning of the utterance and to add accessory meaning to the narration. The next device is repetition. What is repetition? Repetition is a stylistic device which gives the repetition of the same word or phrase with the view of expressiveness. Very often, repetition in the oral type of speech shows the excitement of the speaker. When a person under the stress of strong emotion, he can't but repeat some words or phrases. From the point of view of compositional design, there are many types of repetition. The first one is anaphor. The repeated word or phrase stands at the beginning of each sentence, clause, or phrase. For example, let's goodbye, Susan, goodbye, a big car, goodbye, big house, goodbye, power, goodbye, the silly, handsome dreams. In this sentence, goodbye is repeated. The next one is epiphor. The repetition of the same words at the end of the utterance, it is an epiphor. For example, when I go into a bank, I get rattled. The clerks rattle me, the wickets rattle me, the sight of money rattles me, everything rattles me. Rattles me. It is at the end of the utterance repeated. That's why it's epiphora. The third one is anadiplosis. Anadiplosis is a linking repetition, reduplication. The same words are used at the end of one sentence and at the beginning of the following. For example, the old church was quiet, so quiet that Lenny could hear the thudding of his wristwatch. Was quiet, so quiet. It is a anadiplosis repetition. The first one is framing. What is framing? Framing repetition is the repetition of the same words at the beginning and at the end of the same utterance. For example, he ran away from the battle. He was an ordinary human being that did want to kill or be killed. So he ran away from the battle. It is a framing and repetition. Another variety of repetition is the synonymous repetition. What is synonymous repetition? Synonymous repetition is the repetition of the same idea by using synonymous words and phrases. The poetry of words is never dead. The poetry of words is increasing never. The poetry of words is synonymous repetition, never dead, increasing never. It is the same idea. That's why synonymous words or phrases uses in the sentences. The next point is enumeration. Enumeration is a stylistic device which is formed when objects, actions, or properties are listed one by one. The list may produce different impression on the reader. Let's get examples. Harris grew more cheerful. George suggested meat and fruit pies. Called me tomatoes, fruit and green stuff. It is an enumeration. The next device is about litotes. Litotes is a stylistic device based on peculiar use of negative constructions. In litotes, a negative syntactical form is used to convey a positive assertion. Let's take an example. He is not a silly man, for he's a clever man. Not a silly man It is used negative construction, peculiar use. Based, it's a positive assertion being. He is no coward, for he is a brave man. No coward. It is a brave, meaning brave. So it's a light orders. Thanks for your attention. If you liked my videos, press button like and subscribe my channel, share your friends.